So hello and welcome to the Bhuz Hafla. Lauren and Donna, if you guys want to unmute yourselves and say hello as well with everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, there's two of you, LaDonna. I pinned the wrong one. Okay. Forewarning, there's two of me too. Sorry about that. So as you can see, this is an extremely well-oiled machine. So we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Just a couple of announcements as we get going. First of all, we're going to, and then I'm going to let Lauren talk for a moment about what brought us here in the first place. In fact, maybe you should do that first, and I'll do the announcements while you're getting ready.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren. You might remember me from Bhuz. I was famous for talking a lot, mostly. I thought it would be fun because I was going to all these Zoom Haflas and I thought, man, I wish we had had this technology back in the Bhuz days so we could see each other and hang out. And then I thought, well, we could have a reunion. So what we're doing is we're doing the show with the panelists so that all you'll see is the performers so that the screen's not too cluttered. But then we'll switch over to a regular Zoom meeting at the after party. So we'll all be able to see each other and chat and hopefully move from room to room, get in small groups and get to know each other and bring cocktails and have a good time. We're doing this event as a fundraiser for Yemen. Some of you know I've been putting together a Hafla for Humanity fundraising event every year since, well, it was every year since 2016. Belly dancers around the world raising money for charities in the North African, Middle East, Arab countries. And the 2020 events, of course, got canceled. So most of them got canceled. So we weren't able to raise the funds that we intended to raise for Yemen last year. So there's no admission for the Hafla and no mandatory donation, but we will be talking about the charity a little bit and asking for donations and sharing the donation code during this event. So I'm really sad that I can't see all you guys right now. I can only see the performers and Leila, who was scheduled to perform but got injured. So she gets to sit in the performer row. That's fine. That's fine. I can't wait to see all you guys at the after party. Please stay after. We don't have a terribly long show. We have about 12 performances, and we're gonna move pretty quickly so we can get to the after party and the reunion and hang out with each other. Okay.
So while Lauren then goes, perhaps if she needs to go off camera at all to prepare herself, I don't know, since she will be our first performer tonight. Just a few announcements. The first is that we've posted the link online, the main link that I sent to performers. I gave you a separate one to give to participants or to attendees, and there is the one that is in the Facebook event. Feel free to share that with anybody. However, the after party link, we're going to put that in the chat at the end of the show, and we're going to put a note in the Facebook event for people to let us know, to message us directly if they have it, that it'll be in the chat, and that if they haven't been there to get it from us directly. The reason being, we've gotten some very weird messages in the last 48 hours, so I think there's a high risk of us getting Zoom bombed if we leave it out. And it seems to be mostly sketchy looking dudes. So, as much as we all love an 80-year-old dick pic, let's just not. So.
Would it be a Hafla without sketchy looking dudes?
We're mainly, most of our sketchy looking dudes are fur covered or came with their dancer, spouses or our dancers themselves. So, that's the nice thing. Anyway, so yeah, we want to encourage you to sort of treat this as much as you can like a live show. Please put comments in the chat, use the reaction buttons at the bottom of the screen. Zagarit loudly to wake your neighbors, get out your 3 a.m., finger symbols if that makes you happy. We won't be able to hear them necessarily, but we'll know, we'll feel it on the inside. So I guess with that, and hello, Asma. All right. And yeah, so we're very
popping up in the chat.
We're very excited to have the performers we have tonight. As a lot of you saw, In the event, we quite literally pulled names out of a hat. And then when some people dropped off, we pulled other names out of the hat. And then a few people dropped off kind of last minute. And then, so we're at 12. But still, I think it's going to be a fun show. Oh my God, New Zealand. Woo! All right. So, anyways, I'm going to stop geeking out over the chat. And we're going to begin by I'm going to unpin myself and LaDonna perhaps, so that we can go to Lauren. So welcome, Lauren. If you were a pizza topping, what would you be?
I would be those sweet red pepper strips.
Of course you would. So on that note, I'm going to unpin myself, and then if you want to share your sound and when you're ready.
Okay. I do want to say before I perform that I retired from dance in 2013, and yada, yada, you know how the rest of that goes. Adjust your expectations accordingly, but I'm really excited. So, all right, here goes nothing.
you so much. Thank you, Lauren. And I do apologize. I'm not sure exactly what happened with the video, but we'll try to figure that out and make sure it doesn't happen again. I was still seeing it fine, which I believe means it should have been recorded fine. So hopefully for those of you who missed a few seconds of Lauren's performance, we will hopefully be able to post that later. But in the meantime, lots of applause.
Exciting part. I did the Turkish drop right then. It was.
Yeah, well, that was just it. I mean, it was amazing. She did actually a backflip into the Turkish drop, which was, I thought, a little showy, but you know. So our next dancer is going to be Tedi. So I would like to welcome Tedi to the stage. Let me see if I can find you, or if LaDonna can pin you up with me so I can find you. There we go. There. Hello, Tedi. How are you doing tonight?
Doing just fine. This is exciting.
We're so happy.
From here in the very back bedroom of my house where there's almost no space, my students recognize this. So we have like 7 steps across and 5 steps forward and back. So I'm working with the space. I'm going to be doing a song that I've been working with my students here recently. So there's no telling how much of this might be my student choreography and how much might just be my standard I can say improvisation.
Wow.
And I love this. I really love this because I never get to see the dancers right before me and right after me. And this is great.
Awesome. I'm so excited to welcome you to the stage. So if you just want to go ahead and share your sound as we...
And I can do this. so much. This is so much fun, and now I have to find my way.
Thank you so much, Tedi. We really
no. Where's my?
all right. Well then, I'd like to welcome to the stage our next performer, Petite Nadirah.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing tonight?
Good. My whole studio smells like icy hot because right after I agreed to do this show, I hurt myself. But I'm like very spicy on my back now. I'm ready to dance.
Well, you know, gotta love a spicy backed dancer. So, well, relatable content. Exactly. Thank you, Lucy. Also minty fresh. Yes, indeed. So you are officially now the freshest dancer, and the passcode is spicy. So, well, I will then shut up and we will let you get ready. Thanks so much.
Bravo. Okay. Is it me now? Okay.
It is, it's your turn. It's your turn to talk about the wonderful charity because we are one dancer shy of a full load tonight.
Okay, I can do that. So right now would have been Lila Varese. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I've been seeing it in print for decades, but I don't speak it out loud. But she got injured yesterday, unfortunately, and won't be able to perform. So right now I want to talk a little bit about our charity. As I said earlier, maybe you guys weren't all here when I said it earlier, I formed Hafla for Humanity in 2016 as an annual event to allow belly dancers from around the world to give back to the Middle Eastern, North African, and Arab-speaking countries that have given us so much music and dance and warm welcome. And over the years, I've worked with the IRC, the International Rescue Committee, a few times because they have a really great reputation in the field. And for the 2020, not knowing what 2020 was going to be like, when I set up the 2020 Hafla for Humanities, I reached out to the IRC and I asked them, well, I had ideas for who I thought we might want to support, and they asked me if we would support Yemen. Yemen has been for years undergoing the world's greatest humanitarian crisis. And it just isn't getting global attention, and they don't have the funds they need coming in to help people there. At the end of 2020, malnutrition in children under 5 in Yemen was the highest ever recorded. It was their 3rd year at the top of the IRC's annual emergency watch list, like the top. And yet, like I said, we really don't hear about it. They've been in a civil war with Saudi Arabian involvement for going on 6 years now. They've been simultaneously enduring a famine and a cholera epidemic, and trying to get food and medical care to the children in Yemen has been a challenge because of the war. But the IRC has been one of the few agencies that's been able to operate in the country just outside the war zone with providing clean water, which is so important now with the pandemic. Imagine not having water. They couldn't wash their hands. Not only did they not have masks, but they couldn't wash their hands. They couldn't protect themselves at all from the COVID epidemic on top of the cholera epidemic. So the IRC is there providing clean water, mobile medical care, and providing food, particularly for women and families. In past years, we've been able to raise anywhere from 10 to, I think our highest was over $17,000 for our charities. But with 2020, most of our events had to be canceled. And so last I looked, we were below $3,000 in aid. So we would love to invite people. And I see it's in the chat, the donation link. Some of you have already gone and donated, and we appreciate it so much. Every little bit helps a lot. Even $5 goes a long way in Yemen right now to feed a child. So that's our charity, and that's what we would like to support this evening since we're all here and not charging admission. So the next dancer is, bear with me for just a second because I am really new to this. The next dancer is LaDonna. LaDonna Adaradin, are you there, LaDonna?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. You sound a little far away, but I can hear you.
Yeah, that's my microphone was far away.
Ah, okay. How are you?
I am living the dream.
All right.
Somebody's dream. I don't know whose it is.
Well, let's see. Let's see what I have on my list of crazy questions to ask you. What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
Next question. No, that would be terrifying. The world would also then be full of homes with too many cats. Which I don't actually think is a thing, but space is limited and I have 5.
Okay.
Plus the dog.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see her over here, but the dog thinks she's a cat.
Was
And
it
then
raised
there's
by
the
a
cat.
pack of cats?
Yes. Yeah, we have many cats. So if the world was just full of me's, it would survive entirely on memes, potatoes, and macaroni and cheese.
Awesome. I like that world.
I'm an adult.
All right.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
Come on, y'all are crazy, man.
Awesome. That was so good. Thank you. That was super fun. Okay. I'm nominating LaDonna for for president of the 3 a.m. Zill Brigade. All right. Next up, we have Tamra Henna. Is Tamra Henna in the house?
I'm here.
Okay. I hear you. And I see that you're sharing your sound. I'm waiting for someone to ping the visual for me.
Okay.
Well, here. Wait a minute.
Well, hi, I didn't our speech.
That's okay.
And you
I
pinned
have-
yourself
that's okay.
again.
I have a question for you. If you were arrested, what would your friends assume that you did?
So many things. I respectfully refuse to answer that on the grounds that I may incriminate myself.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's the law. I got to accept it. Okay. All right. Well, we are ready to perform. You guys remember Tamra Henna TX from Bhuz, yeah?
I was very loud, very opinionated. I still am.
We all were.
I have to make myself be quiet often.
All right.
I'm going to
mute myself right now.
I'm going to shut up right now, though, and dance. Shut up and dance.
was gorgeous. Thank you. That was superb.
Let's
All right,
see.
catch your breath.
I know, right? You know, we're all a little bit out of shape. It's fine.
It's been a year.
And I forgot to mute myself, so I'm glad my old cat didn't start screaming. Because that totally could have been a thing.
That's great. All right, I'm gonna undo and see if, okay. And we have Khuzama. Khuzama, are you available to chat before you dance?
I am here, despite the fact that it might not look like it. I am here.
That's okay. You're having an invisible spell, but we don't mind waiting for a moment.
So yeah, sorry. Okay, maybe I'll come in front of the camera.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I am good. Do I understand correctly? Did you just get back from Egypt?
I did just get back from Egypt, yes.
What were you doing there?
So we were there actually kind of very quickly in and out as possible to host Ida Noor, Tommy King, and Lucy for an event that was an online event. And it was definitely a very fun time.
I saw that event. That looked amazing. That looked wonderful. Okay, I have a crazy question for you because everybody gets a crazy question. Yours is, if animals could talk, which animal do you think would be the rudest one?
What would be the rudest? I don't know. I think sloths would be rude. I don't know why, but they just look like they have an attitude and they'll take a really long time to throw that shit.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. All right. Well, we're ready when you are. I think your sound is sharing. So I'm going to just go away and let you handle it. Ladies and gentlemen, Khuzama. Yay! Wow. Wow. That was our first half. That was amazing. Bhuz produced some great dancers, didn't it? I learned so much there. Okay, we're going to have a little intermission. I don't know how long it's going to be because I didn't participate in the planning of that.
Mahna Mahna.
Hello. I think we're back from intermission. I don't know. If you saw the little Roomba vacuum cleaner with the googly eyes and the fake hair, that's my pet. I'm not allowed to have pets. So I dress up my Roomba and talk to it.
I think Shay is on, although her performance is with a group, so it's a video, but perhaps we could have her talk to you for just a moment while I get her video queued up.
Yes. Okay. Shay, are you there? How do I? There she is. Whoops, I saw her. There she is. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. This has been such a wonderful walk down memory lane, seeing all these different names in the chat and all these performers I haven't seen in forever. Thank you so much for putting this on.
Isn't it fun? I'm so happy to finally get to see some of these people dance. I've never seen some of them, and I can't wait to see everybody at the party. Now, you went by Sharon more in the Bhuz days, right? Because I think
I did, yeah.
But you've been Shay for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Can you want to, well, first of all, let's see, I have to ask you a wacky question because that's our shtick. So your question is, which body part do you wish you could detach and why?
I wish I could detach my ample bosom because sometimes I don't want the weight, but also then I could loan them to friends who really want to use them for a night.
And let them see what that's all about. Nice. I love how serious we all are about these questions. Like, we got to come up with just the right answer. Okay, do you want to tell us anything about what we're going to see?
Just that I recognize the challenges of trying to create in the time of COVID, and I appreciate everyone who is keeping the energy up and keeping their artistic spirit up and performing for all of us. So you'll see ours is recorded, necessarily because we're in a group and we can't get together in one room easily. But I want to say thank you to all of you solo performers who are at home and literally like dancing to a computer. You can't see the chat. We're excited for you in chat, but you can't read it when you're dancing. You can't hear us cheering for you. And I think it's amazing what you're doing, and I'm so grateful for you guys doing that.
Aww.
Thanks for entertaining us.
Well, thank you for providing a group number. It's so nice to have a group number to open the second half and shift the energy a little bit.
Thank you for being accommodating for us recording.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Mirah, are we ready or no? Oh, I think we're ready. Let's see it.
I know it's all you've got to just be strong. And it's a fight just to keep it together, together. I know you think that you are too far gone, but hope is never lost. Hope is never lost. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just stay one step closer, put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. I know your heart is heavy from those nights, but just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter. You never know just what tomorrow holds, and you're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just stay one step closer, one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. One step closer, one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. And when the night is closing, don't give up and don't give in. This won't last, it's not the end, it's not the end. You're gonna be okay. When the night is closing in, don't give up and don't give in. This won't last, it's not the end, it's not the end. You're gonna be okay. just move those left feet. Go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it. Sing oh, eh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do. Prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. I'm better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go and you say that solo, 'cause you listen to the music, sing it oh, eh, oh, 'cause you're confident, babe, and you make your hips sway. We knew that you could do it, sing oh, eh, oh. Show the world you got that fire, baby. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do. Prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. I'm better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, I feel better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, oh yeah. I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Don't you know we can do this together? Bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, I feel better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, feel better when I'm, yeah, yeah.
That was so cool. Thank you, Shay and Deep Roots Dancers, for that. That was beautiful. Shay, do you want to come on and talk for a minute about what we just saw?
Hi.
Hi. Even with the sound problems in the first half, that was just so moving to watch.
Thank you.
Really kind of captured the feeling of everybody, dancing separately and being isolated and yet being connected. It's beautiful.
Yeah, folks who are troop dancers particularly, but really anyone who's in a class trying to make classes work right now, understand how hard it can be, how lonely it can be, even though we're trying really hard to stay connected. And so we really put that in that first piece. All the work it takes to set up your dance space, all the extra effort you have to go through just to dance. And then the second piece is all about how good it feels when you finally do get to dance.
I like that it ended on a note of hope, and you really captured that so beautifully. I got goosebumps.
Thank you. Oh, yay.
Hey.
Thanks again for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. That would really added something. Okay, well then let's see. Next up we have, Shannon Bishop. Shannon, are you? Yes.
I'm here. I'm going to share my sound.
Okay. Let me.
Here I am.
There you are. So tell us what you've been doing since Buzz Times.
Oh my gosh, I've been teaching like 3 or 6 classes a week, something like that. I've been really fortunate to be taking groups to Egypt for like the last 6 years. That's been amazing. Before the pandemic, I was performing every weekend. So This is exciting, and I have a small live audience of 3 fully vaccinated friends and a husband. So I'm excited. They're over here in the distance.
Fabulous. Okay. I think I'm going to abandon the silly questions in the second half, and we'll just let you dance.
Okay, sounds good. I changed my song last minute, so hopefully that's not a big deal.
No, it's fine. All right.
Okay, great.
حلوة يا شانن ويا تامر يا شانن وبالرقص ياما سحرتينا يا حلوة يا شانن ويا تامر يا شانن وبالرقص ياما دلعتينا يا شانن حلوة يا شنن يا تمر يا شنن وبالرقص يا سحرتينا يا حلوة يا شنن يا تمر يا شنن وبالرقص يا دلعتينا
Yay, bravo!
Oh, my little audience is clapping a little bit too.
They are.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Shannon. We all really, really enjoyed that. People are chat clapping. They're typing.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, that was marvelous. Wow. What a
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Let's see who we have next. Ooh, Nasila. Yay. Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy you're doing this. I love it.
I'm so happy that you came. I really enjoy watching you dance in little snippets on Instagram, but now I get to see a whole performance.
And the little snippets are a lot better than the whole performance, but I'll try.
I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Well, whenever, oh, you're teaching online for LA Garden, right?
Dance Garden LA, yes.
Dance Garden LA, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give you that little plug. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to mute and get out of here and I do want to say real quick, Nasila is not able to share her music through the computer because reasons. So she's going to play it in the room and do the best she can. So you don't.
I apologize for the music quality, guys.
The music isn't coming through because it's the best it can be. But we checked before, and it does come through. We can hear it. Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, let me take my glasses off.
تحت الشدة ولمحتك يا جدع بعدها وياك ما تقولي يا جدع تحت الشباك ولمحتك يا جدع بعدها وياك ما تقولي يا جدع إذا عديت قصاد البيت إذا عديت قصاد البيت أبوس خديك لا تبص لفوق وتطفي الشوق أمانة أمانة بص واتدلع على عيني يا جدع طب يا سلام سلم على عيني يا جدع بص واتكلم على عيني يا جدع يا سلام سلم على عيني يا جدع تحت الشباك ولمحتك يا جدع بعدها وياك ما تقولي يا جدع خدك تفاح دوقني يا ولا رمشك دباح مش عني يا ولا خدك تفاح دوقني يا ولا رمشك دباح مش عني يا ولا إذا عديت قصاد البيت إذا عديت قصاد البيت أبوس خديك لا تبص لفوق وتطفي الشوق أمانة أمانة بص واتدلع على عيني يا جدع طب يا سلام سلم على عيني يا جدع بص واتكلم مسلم على عيني يا جدع تحت الشباك ولمحتك يا جدع بعدها وياك ما تقولي يا جدع تحت الشباك ولمحتك يا جدع بعدها وياك ما تقولي يا جدع إذا عديت قصاد البيت قصاد البيت ابوس خديك لا تبص لفوق وتطفي الشوق امانه امانه بص واتدلع على عيني يا جدع طب يا سلام سلم على عيني يا جدع بص واتدلع على عيني يا جدع طب يا سلام سلم يا جدع.
Bravo. Oh, she's gone. Okay. That was amazing. Thank you. That was lovely. Everybody really enjoyed it. Wow. I'm having such a good time. We are getting already close to the end of the show, which means we'll be ready to start the party. We've got just a couple more numbers. The next person that we have up is Roxxanne. Oh, Nasila, I want to apologize. Apparently I pronounced your name like Godzilla because Western and
Nasila. It's, I mean, you know, it's Allison backwards. So, you know, whatever. 1L.
Somebody commented in the chat that I pronounced your name like Godzilla with an N.
It was me. It was me. I said, yes, she kept calling you Nasila.
It's my Western accent.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and Roxxanne.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be here and to be with you all and such a great show.
I'm really excited to have you with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're also you guys you're in California. We're broadcasting from California this segment of the show all together, right?
Yes, Nasila, myself. I'm trying to think of who else is from California. So yeah.
Yeah.
And sorry, what were you gonna say?
Tell us what you've been up to the last few years.
So I made a little documentary film called the Fez Documentary about my dad's club, the first Arabic nightclub that featured Arabic music, belly dancing, and Arabic food in Los Angeles in the 1950s. So that has kind of consumed my life making that film, and you know, still dancing, still teaching, still performing. I did just move last weekend, so this is like the one little corner of my house that doesn't have boxes everywhere, and I still can't find everything. So this is just my, you know, I didn't want to not do the show, so I made sure that I could be here. I'm doing improv. I'm dancing to a song I've never performed to before, so I hope you enjoy it. Hi, everybody.
I plan to enjoy it. So glad you made time for us during this busy time of your move. All right, I'm gonna.
And I want to say one more thing. If you do not have a copy of the documentary yet, please send me a message on Facebook, and I'd be happy to send you a copy. So all my Buzz friends out there, I'm happy to share.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was lovely, Roxxanne. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. Really beautiful. I see the comments. People are loving it. Okay. Next up, we have my co-hostess with the mostest. She and I are bookending the show. Just easier. Okay, let's see.
Hey there, Lauren.
There you are. I see your space.
My little 3 foot by 7 or 8 foot space there. Yeah, I feel pretty special about that.
Not the postage stamp. Do you want to tell us anything about what we're about to see?
Well, there's a migraine coming on, so this will be interesting. If I start doing very strange things, I apologize, but it'll probably be fine. Just an improvisation to, I was thinking a lot about what we've all been going through this last year. And so it's an Egyptian song. So of course there's an element of love and hate and all of that difficulty to it. But it's basically, this guy doesn't have it real easy. So I guess I was feeling
a little Egyptian angst.
A little Egyptian angst, yeah.
All right, I'm going to sign off and let you.
تعيش حتى ازاي ومن ساعة ما جيت في الدنيا جاي رايح ورايح جاي جابوني الدنيا وما قالوليش تحب تعيش حتى ازاي ومن ساعة ما جيت في الدنيا جاي رايح ورايح جاي وديني بحاول اتعايش على الرغم اني مش عايش وديني بحاول اتعايش على الرغم اني مش عايش كأن مهمتي ان احزان وشغلانتي ان اكون شقاي جرح فيا مرجح فيا وانزلي ضربي وتلطيش العبي بيا وانسى عليا بس برحمة وبشواش جرح فيا مرجح فيا وانزلي ضربي وتلطيش العبي بيا وانسى عليا بس برحمة وبشواش يوم ما تقسي بس خلي عندك دم في القساوة زلت فيا بس نفسي تبقي تزلني بهداوة تجرحيني بس واحدة واحدة وجراحي بغلاوة جسمي داب يا ست ابوس ايديكي تهدي وارحميني ايه يا دنيا هو كله ضرب حرام ده عتايلي استويت وكل ما تحت الاقيكي سويتيني جرحي فيا مرجحي فيا وانزلي ضربي وتلطيش العبي بيا وانسى عليا بس برحمة وبشواش انا من كتر ما انا موجوع ما عادش خلاص نفس فيا كل ما احاول اصفالك اللي بتاخد بسوني انا من كتر ما انا موجوع ما عادش
partner in crime. Oh, somebody just said I didn't want it to end. I didn't want it to end either. She took us on a journey, didn't she? That was a trip, a journey, kind of a trip, I mean. Let's see. Mirah is catching her breath, and God, I hope she isn't getting a migraine. So we will move on. We are ready for our final performer of the night. And what we saved for last for you guys is Mahin. Where is Mahin?
Hello.
Here she is. Hang on, somebody's supposed to be pinning you, but I think I can do it. There we go. There you are. She's brought live music tonight. Woohoo!
As we are joined tonight by Michael Caberline on oud and Gwen Canelo on the tabla.
Hi, that's exciting. Do you want to tell us anything about what you've been doing in the post-Bhuz era?
Sure. I opened this place. So this is my studio, One World Dance and Music. I have continued to publish the belly dance quickies, and we headed into, I think we just came to year 11 with that, with BBQ. And let's see, what else? Oh, and hosting a lecture series over the last couple of years, which has been a lot of fun. So I'm continuing to teach classes. We are still teaching in person and online here at the studio, so we have been. So it's been a journey, and I'm looking forward to coming on the way out of it. But my greatest joy over this past year has been that we've been spending some Sunday afternoons playing together, and because I play riff as well, and so that has been so wonderful, and I just love it. So today we thought we would bring some of that music for this. So thanks so much for having us.
So exciting. I can't wait to hear. All right, I'm going to sign out and let you have the floor.
All right, thanks.
Wow. Thank you, musicians. Thank you, Mahin. Oh, that was a fantastic way to end the show. It's so disappointing, just me clapping here by myself, but everybody everywhere is applauding. Ah, that was marvelous.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite. Help us to the base and the fade.